hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed. Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Fucking shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am?
No, we fucking don't! I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai!
Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. Envoy...
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching, in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not.
Get your shitty hands off me!
Look, wait. Wait, one moment!
What the fuck was that?
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Oh, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? Well, I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
And the first thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
So we'll earn some.
Earn?
I'm not afraid of work. And we're gonna need every groschen we can get.
And how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? And where will you find a decent tailor? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be sitting on the throne in Prague.
So what do you suggest? Going back to Ratai?
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
I'm sure Sir Hanush would understand.
He might, but he'd never let me forget it. I can guarantee you that. We've got no message.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow.
Nothing will be fine. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
It's not your fault they died.
We have to take care of their bodies at least, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Bajenas. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food. About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers.
What is it?
It's that woman from the pond.
Or the one you gave us away for?
Right there, that witch. Wench!
What I tell you? What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here. Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, If you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
I ended up fairly.
I heard some
But that
talk
toe
about
rag only gave me the innards.
Oh?
What do you expect?
What was that?
Daddy's wounded.
Oh, Christ. Poor Captain Thomas Horton never gets back on his feet. Him and his men were attacked by bandits. Most of them are dead.
Jesus Christ!
Lord von Berghoff is beside himself and won't allow his soldiers out the castle.
Aha!
my
So
old
that's
woman
why
don't
they
know
sent
what
you
to
for
do
the
with
wine.
You want a recipe
Wait a
from
moment
mine?
then. I'll be right back.
That's not a bad idea, actually. Let's hear it. Right now? I'll ask her when she's in a good mood.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on. Are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
I'm no latrine cleaner.
Oh, sorry. It's just that you smell like one. And where am I supposed to know you from?
We saw each other by that pond.
What pond? I haven't been at any pond.
Yes, you were. You were attacked there by some bandits. You, some other women, and us too.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle, and I wasn't at any pond.
And I have no idea why you're trying to deny it. I saw you with my own eyes. A couple of the bandits grabbed you, but their leader put a stop to it.
Shut up! For God's sake! Someone will hear you. I wasn't at the pond, and that's that. And don't mention it again. To me or anyone else. Got that?
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Look, please. I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the King's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again!
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
No.
Then get ready. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you'll work your debt off, like I said.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house. But as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's why I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go mouldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
All right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits.
Aye, it's terrible. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
All right.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck. Where are you actually from?
Skalitz.
I ain't been further than, but I know this place.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Samine is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Truscovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets itched to a bathhouse wench.
Will Lord Von...
How should I know what his lordship's plans are?
Who is this?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Samine. The fourth Old Jan Samine is the head of the family. And his son's called Old. They used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
Where's the wedding?
At Samine, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo.
Could I get to the weddings?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple young Svatja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit...
I'll go and discuss it with...
And careful with them sacks. I don't... And what can I get for you?
God be with you.
And with you.
I talked to that woman from the pond.
I noticed. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Bergov is about to leave the castle.
Sacre! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down. Let me finish. There's also going to be... Young Lord Semine, from the local noble family, is getting married. He's marrying the local bailiff's daughter. It's going to be a big...
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trost...
Because it looks like Von Bergov will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem, because you've got a...
I'll come up with something.
I hope so. You can't expect me to do the thinking. We'll ask the locals and see.
There's something else we have to sort out first.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. All we have... If we both do it...
Lug sacks?
I'm serious.
I can't work.
All right, I understand.
I'm glad you know you...
Although... A cup...
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the three...
Would that be some aristocrat...
Not so far. Oratoris, the Laboratoris, the Plebs, and Bellatoris. The warrant now... So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork? Or carry sacks?
I understand. I'm in your service.
Thank you, Henry. And don't worry.
I'm on it.
Thanks again for accepting it with humility. And fear not.
How?
That too. But above all, once we're out of the worst, as soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the... Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking...
That would be kind of you.
I knew you'd be...
I couldn't manage to pick that size on my own.
You're not the fella who's supposed to carry the sacks, are you?
Oof! That isn't half heavy. Oh.
Somewhere at last. God grant you health.
Well, I reckon this time had come.
A tankard of ale, thanks.
That was our company. But the two of us managed to get away.
Now ignore those people. We don't need any more problems. Don't let them provoke you, all right?
I'm perfectly calm. Some local wretches can't unsettle me. Keep working and take no notice of me.
Don't say another word. Those village...
Henry, stop lecturing me like I'm some little...
Now to fetch another.
You'll be finished in a jiff.
I heard about the attack by the pond, actually. I heard it was a massacre, and none of the strangers survived.
That was our company. But the two of us managed to get away. It was the same bandits who attacked Lord von Bergov's men. Why the fuck doesn't anyone believe us?
God be with you, neighbor.
Aye, coming right up.
What did you say? Say it again.
It was their own.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around.
Where else were they?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe.
But calm down, both of you.
I'm perfectly calm. It's your chum.
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize.
You want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you a piece of advice. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance. And you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans.
I am Sir Hans Capon. You're starting to bore me. You and your silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks...
Oh.
That's enough. Cut out.
Mind your own business. Take your ragamuffin friend and...
I give you a chance to apologize. Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken feet.
Oh.
You scum!
Man.
I'll rip your ass open!
Come on then!
Nice!
Yeah, fuck that!
Good!
I'm all yours!
Good strike! Nice! Now you're finished!
You want to try me?
Good!
I'm with you!
Send my greetings to the devil.
Nice strike!
Yeah, fuck that!
Good.
Show
You
your
haven't a
stuff.
chance! Yeah! Don't bet him!
Scheiße!
Good!
I'll rip your ass open!
Nice.
You want to try me?
Yeah! Don't spare it!
Wanker!
Slice him up! Nice strike!
Yeah, fuck that!
Now you're finished.
Good! Here!
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds!
bastards! This will cost you dearly.
Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse.
What?
You behave like a spoilt brat.
How dare you speak...
You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle. But no, not his lordship.
You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess.
Oh, yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it?
Fuck off.
Shut up, or you'll get a whipping too.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
Same to you.
I'm fed up with pulling you out of the shit.
You pulled me out of the shit! And who dragged you? You better keep your mouth shut. I shouldn't have brought you along.
Well, that's something we can agree on. I could have been sitting in the mill instead of rotting in these stocks.
And whose fault is that?
I don't fucking believe it. You're really gonna blame... It was you who caused the... You should have listened to me and calmed down.
And let him insult me. Fat chance. If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea.
And you're a spoilt brat who can't even hear himself.
What the fuck did you say? I've had it up to here with you. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to... You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt. Lost for words, are you? All right. Have it your... We really have nothing more to say.
Right, ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
Isn't that...
Oh, so Otto.
Hey! Open Virgo!
Oh, shit. Right, where were we? Go on, get out of my sight.
What are we gonna do?
You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Berghoff at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
Oh. Yeah. If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. All right, off you go.
Hey,
over
did you
here.
forget your clothes somewhere?
Henry?
And you're surprised. But it was just a simple misunderstanding. Bollocks of misunderstanding. You made a fool of yourself.
You're Henry, right? Or was it the other one? Are you going to just stand here like a statue?
What do you want from...
I don't want anything from you.
Uh-huh. For what?
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make... And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly...
You don't have to thank me. I could have done without it. And that fracas in front of the tavern.
Oh well, not many people can make such a strong... Now things can only get...
Barely. They just let me out of the pillory. No.
Well, that there, and you pull yourself together. Like Tomcat says, nothing's impossible, and bruises build character.
Do you know anything more about Tomcat?
They say he's a master swordsman, but a real joker too. He loves showing off to girls.
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
No offence, but compared to him, you're a bit of a lightweight.
I don't want to pull wagons, but if he can handle a weapon, I'd be happy to train a little with him.
Well, one of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog, moaning like he'd been broken in two.
Well, sure. If he's that strong, I'm not surprised.
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know. Or at least that's...
Where might I run?
In the camp by the tower. That is, by Rock Tower Pond. He watches the camp for the no-man.
Should I watch out for?
No, I don't think so. They mind their own business, but strangers, try not to stare too hard and hold your tongue. Otherwise Tomcat will show you some of his other skills.
My main concern is getting to that wedding in Semi.
Well, yeah. People are talking of nothing else. The Lord's son is getting married.
How much time do you think I have?
From what I hear, the bride's dress still ain't finished and blacksmith Radovan still ain't started. So, no rush.
Hopefully by then I'll find a way to sneak in. It's no wonder nobody wants anything to do with me.
At least you're not walking around bare-arsed.
Very funny. I'd rather you
And what do you have in mind? Brocade and satin, a monk's robe, or perhaps Sir Brunswick's armour?
What armour are you talking about?
Oh, nothing. It's just a local legend. They say a famous knight lived all the other way round.
And is the armour rich?
Maybe.
I'd like to look distinguished.
After what you did here.
Still, I don't want to look like...
Without money, you can't deck. You'd certainly find something fancy in Bartoszek's workshop. And if anybody asks, you didn't hear it.
Thanks.
Just don't get yourself...
I have no money. I might as well...
The hell you will. This is... Here you go. I'll skip supper. It's partly your doing anyway.
Wow. I mean, thank you. Seriously.
Yeah, don't start crying. You'd better find some work quick.
Damn. Okay.
Don't exaggerate. This province is small.
Still, it'll be...
There's a stud farm in Semin. Renowned...
And which way is Semi?
Southwest from here, not too far. There's a road goes right there from the green. Just go down the hill. Once you see the walled farmhouse, you're there. Though, I'll be a queen before you can afford a horse from Semin.
Do you know where I might find a
Betty in the tavern lets people sleep in the hay.
I'm not going near that tavern.
If you find some work...
Hey, you.
I'm Bara.
Looks like you know your way around here pretty good.
I ain't.
Where are you headed? If you're only passing through here.
For work. To the city. I'm tired of serving landholders. They all promise the moon, but Then you're eating stale bread with the city folk.
You're something...
Nah, I usually find work with someone, stay for a while, and once I save a bit, I move on.
Then why are you begging here?
Sometimes I collect herbs for the apothecary, or help in the tavern. But I'd like to go somewhere else, so I'm scraping up whatever I can. But on the whole, you could say I'm a traveller, or a nomad. But don't say it too loud, the locals don't take kindly to them.
Why?
Because they're different, and it scares people. They travel from place to place and take their home with them.
I'd like to see what their homes look like.
You can go and see them, just don't stare too long.
You said you were going to a city. You mean like to...
I'd like to go to Prague, but I don't know anybody.
Aha.
Well, but I won't be troubling her long.
Oh well. It was nice to...
Don't worry, you'll manage. Till we meet.
Ugh, damn it.
Oh, Sakra! This damn back!
Greetings to you.
How can I help you this fine morning?
I met the local beggar. Barrow was her name.
She's here again? Oh, confound it. But we'll get rid of her somehow, you'll see.
What? But I...
You didn't give her any money, I hope? Rabble like that are like stray cats. Feed them once, and you'll...
No, she just told me you might know where I could get some armour.
Armour? Unless you want to join the local watch, I don't think I can help you. Unless, maybe, Radovan, the blacksmith from Takov.
But Barrow told me you might know of something better. The armour of some Brunswick?
Oh, that? Lad, 'tis but a legend.
What legend?
It's hard to explain. There are actually 2 legends, or even 3. Well, it doesn't really matter. Why are you so interested anyway? Fine armor like that belongs in the hands of a knight.
Oh, come now. Surely you're not going to keep that legend to yourself. Do a fellow scholar a service.
Youngster, being able to piss your...
I beg your pardon?
All right. No need to lose your... In short, they say the armor of ancient Bohemian prince Brunswick is hidden here, waiting for some valiant knight to find it. I don't believe it, of course. After all, I'm educated. But you'd be surprised how many fools have set off to find it.
who exactly was this Brunswick?
You don't know, lad? Educate yourself. Brunswick was a famous Czech prince who won the lion for our country's coat of arms.
Really? How is it that I've never heard of him?
Perhaps because he never existed. Prince Vladislav II got the lion for our coat of arms for helping Emperor Frederick I, known as Redbeard.
But you just said that...
Brunswick is just a legend, but a quite lovely one, I'll give you that.
Could you recount for me the legend of Brunswick?
Well, why not? Brunswick was a valiant Bohemian prince. He lived in a time when our country had an eagle on its coat of arms, but that wasn't good enough for him, so he decided to head out into the world and gain the mark of a more powerful animal.
A man after my own heart.
You may think so, but his wife was none too happy. Her name was Ludmilla, and she begged Brunswick 100 times to stay home, but he just couldn't be persuaded. Still, he loved her very much, so he took her ring and told her that unless someone came and showed her that ring during the next 7 years, she should wait for his return. But if he failed to return after 7 years, that would mean he would never return.
Then what happened next?
Brunswick's party set out to sea, but didn't get far. They were drawn in by an island with a mysterious mountain of amber that holds all ships and prevents them from leaving. Over time, the men on the deserted island died of starvation, leaving only Brunswick, who noticed that once a year a great bird called No came to the island to hunt. And so the clever knight hid in his horse's hide at just the right time. And when the bird came, it mistook him for prey and carried him away. So Brunswick wandered on. After some time on the road, the prince came across something unprecedented. A duel between a lion and a 9-headed dragon. So, what do you think Brunswick did at that moment?
Well, considering what he later added to the coat of arms, I expect he helped the lion, eh?
Smart. Brunswick rushed to help the lion, and together they killed the dragon. And from that time on, they were stalwart companions. The lion even followed him all the way back to Bohemia. Except, by then, it was already too late. It had already been exactly 7 years to the day since Brunswick set off on his journey. His wife, Ludmilla, who had until that time valiantly resisted all suitors, was about to remarry. But at the wedding feast, Brunswick managed to drop the ring in her cup, so it all turned out well. For Brunswick, that is. Not so for Ludmilla's new groom, but the lion took care of that.
And do you know where I could find Brunswick's armour?
Yes, lad, if it even really exists. But I do have a little bit of advice for you. Sir Chenyek, who they say hid the armor, left behind a riddle. It's a test that must be passed by whoever wants to find it. Do you want to hear it?
God be with you, my friend. And with you.